Hello Gundam fans, this is Prime92, and today I'll be looking at the Super Deformed Delta Plus from the Unicorn OVA series. Now this is the mobile armor mode, the Wave Rider mode, and for all intents and purposes it looks pretty good, aside from the shoulders kind of hanging down. But it is an SD, and you kind of have to forgive it for some things, but overall it is pretty good. You can store the beam rifle on either wing, and it does have a stand, nice clear stand, which is really the best way to display it in this mode. Yeah, all in all, it is pretty good. The top piece, it does actually transform up here, and sometimes it'll droop down, but you really have to, like, kind of nudge it and push it. If you just leave it like that, it should be fine. And this is really all you can do with the Wave Rider mode. But it doesn't just come with the Delta Plus, it also comes with the base jabber, which is just one piece of plastic. Now that might turn some people off, but it's very nicely detailed, and really it's a base jabber. What do you want? Especially in an SD. Now, the base jabber is obviously not for the Delta Plus, because it already can fly. It is for a mobile suit that can't, like the Unicorn. It already has the handles. And there you go. Now you got the Unicorn on the base jabber, which is pretty nice. You can have whatever mobile suit you can actually get hands to rotate to actually get on here. But that's not it. After I mutilate the Unicorn, if you want, you can take this little stand connector and plug it in right here, or one of the other spots. There are 3 connectors, but I think the middle is the best. And just have to untab the Delta Plus, and you can plug it right like that. And now you have the Delta Plus hovering above the base jabber, which is okay. I mean, that's interesting. And if you want to use the stand for something else, another mobile suit, you can. But they also do something else. They give you this connector, and this plugs right onto this top peg, like that. And then you take either peg here, and you take a mobile suit like the Unicorn, and plug it right on top. So now, it looks like the Unicorn is riding the Delta Plus, which is hovering above the base jabber. And there is a connector point right down here, so if you want, you can take this stand, switch it into mobile suit configuration, and have the base jabber displayed on that. So now you have the base jabber displayed on the stand, displaying the Delta Plus, which is being ridden by the Unicorn. And you have, my friends, a Gundam totem pole going on. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. But I kind of like it. So, now that I've shown you all this, let's take everything apart again, and I'll show you how to transform this guy. Alright, so, first things first, we can get rid of the beam rifle, and part of its crotch came off. That's okay. It's okay. So, take off the nose cone piece. It's pegged into the cockpit. Alright, then you can unpeg his waist, which will allow us to get rid of his legs. Now this piece here is just for the mobile armor mode, so we're not going to need that again. And then you can take the legs, rotate the side of the waist, and flip the feet. And there you go. And same thing here. And I really like how they did this. Connecting the side of the body to the waist, you just push down. And it locks them into place. They're really nice. And then the upper body, well, you can take the wing joints here and push them back, which will allow the torso to kind of droop down, and then you can bring the arms out, and then just get them situated. And when you bring the torso down, you can see it's on a hinge you can push back. Don't push back yet, because you're going to have to put the head in there, which has the collar. So you push the head in, and then when you push back, it locks the collar in place, and now it can't come out. And then the cockpit is on a double hinge. Just push it back, and take the, if I can find it, the waist, or the stomach, and just peg it into place. If I had it the right way around, that would help. There we go. And then, keeping his wings on, peg everything together. And then you can collapse the wings if you want. And that is the Delta Plus in mobile suit mode, and this thing looks really, really good. It holds pretty good, even though it does have those stupid polycap ball joints. The worst part are the wings. They are polycaps, but they don't really, like, plug in. They just kind of hold there. I don't know why they're even ball joints. They should be pegs, because these don't move at all. They don't need to move for the transformation, really. They don't move. The master grade or the high grade never moved. I don't know why they do that. Just peg them right in, you're done. And they wouldn't come off so easily. So that's kind of weird. You do have some stickers. Forehead camera. Back of the head. You have the same kind of configuration with the eyes as the Legend Son Goku or BB Legend kits. You can take off the helmet. And I guess they're stuck in here. But you have a little cap, and then you just take it off. I really like how they put the eyepiece inside the clear red. And you'll notice the, like the BB Senshi eyes are flat here, but the more anime accurate have little rays. So then you can have him cartoonish, or more mecha, which is how I'm going to do it. I really like that, so you don't have to be like, I'll rip these stickers off later and put the other ones on. No, flip the eyes. You got little gunmetal stickers here, gray ones on the side of the shoulders, white ones on the chest and the knee. And, well, that's it for the body. Not a lot, but then the Delta Plus never had a lot of like, color, so this guy got off pretty well in SD form. Now, for articulation, head can go up and down a little. Rotate. The arms are the same, are the older kind of ball joints. They don't have that extra hinge to come out, so they just rotate and wiggle. They can't go out because the way it's connected, this is a solid piece up here. Only the shoulder armor can move. But it will rotate below the shoulder, bend at the elbow, ball jointed wrist, ball jointed waist. You got the legs, a little forward and back, not much. They can go out and rotate. And the feet, because of all the armor, can only really rotate, and the toes go down. And then you got the wings. So it is pretty limited, but it's not too bad. At least we still have the elbows. And yeah, I mean, really, for SDs, you're not expecting a huge amount anyways. So it could be worse. Now, in terms of accessories, you still have his shield, which this white piece is a sticker. And you get a little connector, which you can plug into his elbow. Like that. And you have the beam rifle still, which you can flip that out to have a handle. And there goes his wing. Yeah, whatever. And you also have a beam saber toothpick, which, they're going back to these. I'm not too mad about it, because you get a clear stand, you get the base jabber. So, it would have been nice to have a clear beam, but that's okay, I guess. Now, talking about the base jabber again, you can still use this with this as a stand, or you can use it as a a little storage unit. He also gets an extra hand for the left hand, an open one, which you can store right here. You can take this, that was for only mobile armor mode, and peg it in there. This piece, which was for the riding mode, for the other mobile suit, you can peg it right there. And when he's in mobile armor mode, that little peg will peg his head right there. You can peg pretty much everything except that little peg connector for his shield. I can't find a place for that. And you can even peg his beam saber. Come here. Right here. So yeah, it's a nice little storage unit as well, which is even better. You can keep pretty much everything right here. And then you can still use the stand. And then you can still display him here. Like that. So that is the SD Delta Plus, and I gotta say this thing is really nice. Now before I finish, might as well do some size comparisons. I already have the unicorn here. And I have the Sinanju. And yeah, they're all pretty much the same height, which makes sense. Because they're all really tall in the anime. So I really do like this. If it was just the Delta Plus by itself, I would still recommend it. But because it comes with the stand and the base jabber, it's even better. You have the mobile suit, and you have an accessory, basically, for other mobile suits. Or two stands. And you have added feature with the Delta Plus. It can be ridden by another mobile suit. There's just a lot to do with this guy. For display options, I really do like it. And it looks pretty good. My only problem are these. That's really it. I can't complain about the parts forming. It's an SD. It just, and the wing and the arms in the mobile armor mode, well, once again, it's an SD. But I still really like it. So that's about it, and I'll see you at the next review.